On a bright, clear and very blustery afternoon at Highbury Stadium, we welcome for the very first time our northern viewers who are joining us for Match of the Day for the first time since BBC Two moved to the north of England. And it's one of their favourite teams, Sheffield United, in action today against Arsenal. Now, wherever you go in the football world, there's a lot of respect for Sheffield United, who are just a point off the top of the table. They're the shock team of the season, a young side, a side that this season has drawn at Leeds and won at Liverpool, and that surely is a creditable performance, as good as anything you could find in the whole of the Football League programme. But if we look at the teams for this afternoon's match, we see there are some interesting changes. George Eastham of Arsenal moved from the left wing to inside left the first time this season anyway, and the first appearance this season of Skirton at outside right. So this is more like the real Arsenal lineup, and a lot of their supporters, I know, happy to see George Eastham back at inside left. Now, Sheffield United were beaten at home last week by Chelsea, and their manager Johnny Harris says that one or two players have lost some confidence. So they have made some changes, and interesting changes as well, bringing in yet more youngsters. The two Wagstaff brothers, Tony at inside left, Barry at left half, in the first team for the first time together this season. And of course Woodward, a youngster, coming in at outside right. And the old warhorse Joe Shaw, surely the greatest of all uncapped centre-halves, still there at number 5 for Sheffield United. Those then are the two teams. A blustery afternoon. It might affect the standard of football. We hope not. So we're all ready for the match of the day, Arsenal against Sheffield United. And it's Arsenal who kick off, and it's hard to tell which way the wind is blowing, because as one looks at the flags on top of the grandstand, the wind seems to be blowing in all directions. But something worthy of note, you'll notice that the Arsenal colours have been changed this season. Gone are the old famous white sleeves. Arsenal now play in all red shirts. So it's Arsenal to kick off, wearing the dark shirts. Baker, 1 stone lighter this season at centre forward. Here's Howe. Baker, McClintock is always moving up on the attack. Now caught. Caught, number 6. Sheffield United, brisk, very busy side. There's Armstrong for Arsenal. The way that ball travelled, I would say that at the moment the wind is blowing in Arsenal's favour a bit. Now there's Jones, a man many people think ought to be back in the England side at centre forward. Played for the under-23 team last Wednesday. And for the goalkeeping by Burns, 6 yards out of his goal to narrow the angle. Well offside, Tony Wagstaff, 21 years of age. Number 10, Tony Wagstaff, but still the elder of the two brothers. The other is at left half. And that is Sheffield United are using Joe Shaw as the sweeper up. This is the great Joe Shaw. He's the sweeper up, and they're leaving a wing half to look after Baker. Arsenal's throw. Armstrong with his Eastham. Eastham forward to McClintock. Oh, a bad one from McClintock. Reese. Welsh international outside left. Into Wagstaff. He's Jones, and now Reese. A lovely move by Sheffield United, and a beautiful goal. A beautiful goal scored by Gilbert Reese, the outside left. There he is, in the middle, that happy bunch. So Sheffield United going to the lead. Reese the scorer. But 3 minutes gone. Well, that's the sort of football that's made Sheffield United one of the leading sides in the land this season. Free kick to Sheffield. Going to be taken by Malander, who was a reserve centre half-back. Now, fully fledged member of the first team at left back. And dangerous play by Jones, putting his feet up as Neil came in. Free kick to Arsenal. Howe with the free kick. Joe Shaw well back with his goalkeeper. Sweeper up, not marking Baker at all. That job's being done by Barry Wagstaff. A good ball from McClintock to Skirton, and Shaw was fouled, pushed in the back by Skirton. Free kick to Sheffield United. The referee, Mr. Bye of Bedford. Kettleborough, who's withdrawn behind the forwards to look after Easton. And I think it's Arsenal's turn, yes. Joe Shaw to the man who's playing the centre-half position, the left half, Wagstaff. Bad clearance. Armstrong, Easton close to him. Armstrong, and the goal, an equaliser by Baker. And Baker, I think, could well be hurt. He collided with Hodgkinson. And that's Joe Baker, the scorer of the equalising goal in 11 minutes. Looks like his left shoulder. Still worth getting a bang on the shoulder to score the equalising goal. So 11 minutes gone, and that's Joe Baker with the referee, Mr. Bye of Bedford. Mr. Bye had nothing to do with the goal. Baker, the man who scored it. One goal each then. And this boiling up for a fine football match. Samuels. Baker, looks nothing wrong with him now. He's quite happy. Jones. Coming up to join in the fun. That was a Mucker Nettle, and it's free kick to Sheffield United. Take the free kick, the 18 years old, outside right. Woodward. Oh, what a chance for Barry Wagstaff, but I think it's a free kick anyway to Arsenal, yes. Scott to Samuels, and Clinton free, and Eastham in space. Here's Eastham bringing Armstrong into the game. McClintock doing a lot of work in the attack. Samuels and McClintock. Armstrong the goal. Yes, Armstrong the scorer. There's McClintock, the man who really made it. So Arsenal lead 2-1. Minutes gone. 2-1 Arsenal in the lead. Now this is Scutton. Certainly the crowd enjoying this sort of stuff. Free kick given by the referee against Scutton. This is Malander, the left back, to take it. Oh, Rees selling a dummy to Howe, who bought it. Up goes Jones, but up too goes Burns. Very confidently and competently. Samuels back to Eastham. Thought that would break well in the wind. That was Samuels. That time, lovely football by Arsenal. Up comes Malander. Malander now to Tony Wagstaff, number 10. Arsenal have done well to come back to take the lead after losing a goal in the 3rd minute. That ball almost on our camera rostrum. And once again, there is number 4, McClintock, moving into the attack. A fine attacking wing half. Caught. Arsenal's defensive wing half. This is Rees, man who was such a sensation for Wales against England. I thought the referee might have penalised Tony Wagstaff for hands, but I don't think he has done. No. So a corner to Sheffield United. Well, the two wingmen going to have a go at this. No. Rees, there's Kettleborough. Well, the crowd howls, but what would have happened if it a bit lower? Away goes Story for Arsenal. Eastham to Neil. So Shaw getting a bit too far underneath that one. Reese. Just, I think, last April he couldn't even get in Newport County's first team. Woodward, Sheffield United, trailing 2-1. Well played, Armstrong. There's McClintock with the throw. McClintock, who's playing so well for Arsenal. McClintock again to Samuels. And the referee penalising Barry Wagstaff for foul on Baker. Easton taking the free kick for Arsenal. Up comes Story, the left back. Scutton moving in, and he scored! Well, Alan Scutton, number 7. There he is, the first game of the season for him, and he scored the 3rd goal. 26 minutes gone, and it's 3-1 for Arsenal. Oh, quite a turnaround. Arsenal certainly taking their chances. Oh, bad mistake by Badger. Corner. Armstrong with the corner. Here's Skirton. And Samuels created some free space. Now then, let's see what Sheffield United can do with it. It's Woodward. Caught. Armstrong on his left, Eastham on his right. Just 15 minutes of this very good first half left. And Arsenal leading by 3-1. And here's McClintock, who's done as much as anybody to put them on the winning trail. Howe to Easton. Easton playing very well also. Is that good one? And Joe Shaw there. In comes Armstrong. And Armstrong's hurt. And there's a foul by Court on Monks, but I think Armstrong is hurt. Monks too is hurt. Armstrong just got a painful bang on the side of the head. It'll be all right. Monks was hurt in that tackle. There's Barry Monks. David Monks, the right half-back, 18 years of age. All right again. Free kick to Sheffield United. Now Jones. Not seen very much of the Sheffield United attack recently. Now then, let's see what Rees can do. Corner. Five minutes of the first half left. Corner to Sheffield United. It's 3-1 down. Beautifully caught by Burns. And away goes Armstrong for Arsenal. Baker. And Armstrong moving quickly. Linesman has flagged for a foul by Badger. Free kick to Arsenal. There's Story, the left back, who's played so well. Easton. Wispish player. Woodward, the outside right, coming to do his job in defence. Howe always in a good position to cover Neil when he's being harried by centre forward Jones. Samuels. And McClintock again moving forward, creating space for himself. Samuels taking over, and there's Howe moving forward. There's Howe, number 2. Easton's got to race for that one. Never had a chance against Malander. Wake up, Sheffield United. And this is Tony Wagstaff, moved inside now after a spell on the wing. Shaw. It's Kettleborough. Sheffield United tending to carry the ball into trouble now. Scratton. Shaw pounding across to cover, but Easterman marked in the middle. Well, what a save by... No, it's out of play. It was out of play anyway. No, it's a goal! It's a goal, I think. Yes, a goal. Scored by Baker. There's Joe Baker, scorer of the 4th goal, almost on half-time. Well, that was a real sensational one. I thought the linesman was slagging the ball a bit behind the line for a goal kick. Well, there's a lot to get the crowd talking in this match. Lots of good football. Arsenal playing superbly, leading 4 goals to 1. Scotland having a very happy return to the first team. Shaw winning that duel. That's Rees. Arsenal playing right on top of the form. Grim full of confidence. Easton through to Baker. No, he can't have a penalty for that one. Arsenal, who equal their record score for the season, give away a free kick. Sheffield United starting brimful of confidence, a goal in 3 minutes. Now really struggling. And an appeal for a penalty, but that tackle by Barry Wagstaff not given, and it's Arsenal sweeping away again. This really is great stuff. Well, those little boys decided the players have had enough of the ball. Surprising, you know, they probably criticized the players, and yet they can't get the ball back onto the pitch. There he is, probably having playing for Brazil one day. In injury time now with Arsenal playing great football, 4-1 in the lead. And here's McClintock having a splendid match. Scott, he too is having a splendid match. In fact, all the Arsenal players on top of their form. Surely must be their best performance of the season. Easton now to Samuels. Back to Scott. And now it's McClintock. And the whistle has gone. A player is hurt. I think it's Malander. Malander, the left back. You can see the crowd, a very happy crowd it is too. A good crowd. This fine match being rewarded with some excellent football. Almost on half-time, with Malander all right again, a dropped ball. And there goes the whistle for half-time, with the crowd rising to a superb performance by Arsenal, who lead 4-1. The blustery win hasn't worried these two teams, because this is the best first half I've seen the whole of the season. And full credit to Arsenal for coming back. 1 goal down in 3 minutes, enough to knock the stuffing out of any side, but they really have hit top form with McClintock driving them on from behind, and this must surely be Arsenal's finest performance so far of the season. They lead 4-1, must be highly confident of picking up 2 points, but with another 45 minutes to go, and it's as good as the first half, there's no one going to grumble who was here this afternoon. So rather demoralized Sheffield United starting the second half, and you know, you could travel the whole of the world and not see football as good as we've seen at Highbury in this first half. Great spirited stuff. Two very good sides, and Arsenal real tip-top form. McClintock. Monks, a big battle it and knock he got in the first half. Number 2 is Badger. Wagstaff doing well to keep that in. Samuels across to Easton. Easton looking much happier now. He's operating inside. Armstrong to Samuels. Armstrong cutting inside. Easton. And surely Armstrong would have been offside, but of course he never attempted to join in the play, so that's why the referee waved play on. Floodlights now on here at Highbury. Arsenal come away on another attack. Number 11, Armstrong. Shaw almost in trouble now. Monks, the right halfback. And Monks has collapsed. He's on his feet again, but I think that leg of his is troubling him. No, he's down, and I think we're going to see Monks out of the game. And the crowd howling for the referee to stop the game, but the game's still going on. And away goes Shaw for Sheffield United. Shaw to Kettleborough. Don't see him getting through that lot. Baker sportingly kicking the ball out so the referee could have his attention drawn to Monks, who I think will go off. I think Monks will go off and be replaced by Barlow. Looks as if it could well be a substitution. Yes, off goes David Monks, on comes Barlow. Here's Barlow coming on. Baker to Samuels, and Arsenal is sprightly as ever. His Armstrong is going to be number 5. Yes! Well, Armstrong makes it 5-1 after only 49 minutes, and this really is fantastic stuff by Arsenal. Armstrong, an under-23 international. So Arsenal then have reached their record score for the season. Here come Arsenal once again. Armstrong. Are in a fair old mood. Now it's Easton. One thing Sheffield United can say, that is that I doubt whether there's a team in the Football League who could have stood up to Arsenal in the mood they're in this afternoon. Clinton doing well to keep that play, and it's with Barry Wakestad. Up to Baker. This is new slimline Joe Baker. Lost a stone in weight. Easton. He'll get McClintock, but now to Kettleborough. That's a good ball. Kettleborough to Tony Wagstaff. Five minutes of the second half gone, and Arsenal screeching home. 5 goals to 1 in the league. Barlow with the throw. Malander. Everything Arsenal do now is right. Absolutely on top of the game. Caught to Armstrong. And it comes Samuels. Taken by Barry Wagstaff. Oh, a bad clearance. Samuels to Baker. Samuels now to Skirton. Tony Wagstaff coming back to get his side out of real trouble. Armstrong, Arsenal. Sheffield United doing well to hold Arsenal to 5-1 the way Arsenal are playing. Easton to Samuels. Foul on Story. Good left back. 10 minutes of the second half gone. Free kick to Arsenal, who lead 5-1. Badger again. Careless mistake between top speed, I think, and there to get him out of trouble is Howe. Barry Wagstaff to Shaw. Now Kettleborough, who's given up all pretense of trying to mark Easton. Arsenal, a smooth flowing side, a perfect link between defence and attack. Wing halves and inside forwards working hard, and both wings, and in the centre they've got loads of punch. In other words, it's a perfect combination for a football team. Easton, Baker, 6, no, offside. It's a long time since I've seen an Arsenal team play with such skill and fire and spirit. 20 minutes of the second half gone. Sheffield United pegging away with a 5-1 down. Here comes Ben Badger. Right back. It's Armstrong coming back to challenge for Arsenal. There's nobody there with us. Barry Wagstaff. Jones. Now Barlow, number 12. Baker now to Skirton. And Skirton's got speed. I think he can do it and get number 6. Yes. That was a get goal for Alan Skirton. Outside right. And 66 minutes gone, and it's 6 goals to 1. And a crowd leaving everyone in no doubt as to what they want. Well, they nearly got one for Sheffield United then from Kettleborough. Well, a display such as this from Arsenal deserves a better crowd than 28,500. Might be a bitterly cold day, but this is the sort of football that warms you. Kettleborough. No, that one not getting through. Arsenal covering much too well. Well, they weren't covering all that well, but who's that back in defence? Easton. Now, Jones, surely. Yes, he has done. 6 goals to 2. There's Sheffield United and England centre forward, who's got the goal. Mike Jones. Bad mistake by the Arsenal defence. Well, if it goes, you're like, certainly Highbury was the place to be. Not finished yet, but 22 minutes left of this match. Total so far 8. 6 to Arsenal, 2 to Sheffield United. Here comes Barlow, Sheffield substitute. Hard luck Woodward. Caught. Forward to Armstrong. And Barlow to Jones. It's Kettlebrown. Jones is left. Chance for Armstrong to break clear, and he has done. He's got Baker with him. And here comes Skirt, and the whistle's gone. The whistle has gone. The whistle has gone. So it's no goal. Armstrong is hurt. The whistle had gone for the free kick. And it's a free kick for Sheffield United. Joe Shaw, old enough and experienced to know what the decision was. Easton. What a match this has been. Fine stuff. It's the first time I've seen Story in action. What a good full-back he is. Easton to Samuels. Easton moving forward for the return. Here he is. Howe moving on the right. There's Howe. Scutton in the middle. Shaw for Sheffield United. It's the left fullback Malander. Jones and corner. Woodward with the throw for Sheffield United. It's Barlow, number 12. Out it comes to Armstrong. Nobody on Armstrong at all. And Samuels in the middle. Now Hodgkinson, too good a goalkeeper to be caught by that one. Good clearance. Up to Rees. Goal kick. And there goes the whistle for the end of the match. A splendid match which Arsenal have won by 6 goals to 2. What a magnificent game of football that was. Now, I've seen football in many parts of the world, but I can tell you this, that you wouldn't go anywhere and find better league football than we've seen at Highbury this afternoon. A great victory by Arsenal, 6 goals to 2, and if the Sheffield people are feeling a bit down in the mouth, well, who can blame them? But nevertheless, they've still got a fine side. But Arsenal today really hit the jackpot. I thought the way the 3 inside forwards played was magnificent. And McClintock at right half, he was in it all the time, and what a player the Story is at left back. Then it's easy to go through the Arsenal team. You'd just say they were all in tip-top form, because they really were. There wasn't a weakness in the side, and I think the return of Skirton to the team at outside right made a vast difference. Sheffield United began well, but who could stand up to such form as Arsenal gave this afternoon? Well, now, what about some of the other results? Well, Burnley's still going great guns, aren't they? But Leeds United must be hating these visits to London. This was their 3rd visit to London, their 3rd defeat, and that means that they're toppled off the top of the table. But nevertheless, although Lancashire takes over from Yorkshire, it's still very much a strong northern challenge up there at the top, isn't it, with Burnley and Leeds and West Brom, see, just coming through, and Liverpool now coming up to join the leaders as well. Down at the bottom, it was good to see Northampton Town getting another victory, despite the fact that the Aston Villa fans might be bewailing their fate, but Northampton, this was their second win, and rather hard on Blackburn Rovers when they get a point at Manchester United and it still doesn't let them off the bottom of the table. Well, I suppose that's football. But the result of the match of the day again, a great match of the day, the best we've done this season, I think. Arsenal beaten Sheffield United by 6 goals to 2. And may I remind you, we'll have another match of the day for you again next Saturday. So until then, good night.